Hello YouTube, Eugene Johnson here, aka is Mortician Man 24. Sorry that I haven't made a video in so long, but I've been kind of busy, and to be completely honest with you, I haven't had anything to review. So, but I did want to make a video today because I've been watching YouTube a little bit, and been watching people's reaction to horror conventions and some of the things that are the downside and some of the things that are on the upside. I've been to 3, and I will tell you about my experiences and what to watch out for and who to get, whose autograph to get and who to stay the hell away from. So here's my rant, I guess, and upside to some things. So anyway, here it goes. I worked for Scream Park for 2 years. Scream Park is in Lexington, Kentucky. It is one of the largest haunted houses there. And me and my buddy went and got a job at the haunted house. And it's a cool job. I mean, it's not as easy as people think, but it's a cool job. But anyway, one of the advantages of doing that was getting to go to Scarefest. That's held in Lexington every year, and I've been the past 2 years. And but the very first convention I went to was Frightnight Film Fest in Louisville. Louisville's 100 miles away from me, so 100 miles, gas, food, and then go up there and then have to pay for autographs, your entrance fee and all this stuff, admission. It's ridiculous. But anyway, okay. My experience with Fright Night was all in all pretty good. But the thing that I didn't understand was the first person I met and always wanted to meet was Gunnar Hansen. And the thing that got me was, it was very weird, but I mean, I'm going to tell you straight up, he's not the nicest guy in the world. He was charging $20 for black and white pictures of himself in Leatherface gear, and $25 to $30 for color pictures, which was weird. So I was like, okay, well, give me a black and white picture, and he signed it and everything like that. And unfortunately, I didn't get any pictures at all at that convention because I forgot my camera. But I've got the signed photographs and stuff upstairs. I met Bill Johnson. Bill Johnson was pretty cool. Best I remember, he was doing the same thing. $20 for a black and white, and like $30 for colored pictures. But anyway, I got a black and white one of him too. So and then Michael Berryman. Michael Berryman seen us and was like, what picture do you guys like? I said, I really like that one. It was from The Hills Have Eyes. And he picked out 2 pictures, signed mine and my buddy's, and give it to us, no charge. And then, 2007 passes all the way up to 2000, the last 2009. And I was in Colorado at that time, at the middle of 2009 and the beginning of 2010. And so, anyway, this is where I met my wife at, was in Colorado. So anyway, I lived there for 6 months and headed back down here in February of 2010. And anyway, almost at the end of 2010, my buddy's like, you need to come work at the haunted house. So I was like, that sounds awesome. So I went up there and got the job and everything, and then, everybody was like, well, Scarefest is coming. I was like, what is Scarefest? And they were like, it's a horror convention. So lo and behold, I get to go, and I got one autograph that year, which was R.A. Mihailoff. And I need to show you guys too. It's what I call my chainsaw wall. It's got all the Leatherface signatures, and now it's got Bill Moseley's signature. And now I'd like to get Andrew Benarski and the guy from the new Leatherface film, well, new Chainsaw coming out January 4th. But excuse me. But anyway, the gripes that I got are, like I said just a second ago. Bill Johnson and Gunnar Hansen paying, wanting you to pay more for the colored photographs. People wanting you to, pay for an autograph just to talk to them. There's a thing called double dipping as well, which is someone, giving you an autograph and then you having to pay for a picture with them as well. I think that's very stupid. I think it's ridiculous, and I think it's very disrespectful to us as fans. Elvira was doing the exact same thing one year at Scarefest. I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. But she was charging people for autographs and pictures as well. Some of the celebrities that I met up there do that every time, and I think it's just flat out bullshit. I think the paranormal guests, the Ghost Adventures and whatnot, are stupid. Zach Baggins, or whatever his last name is, from Ghost Adventures, the guy that thinks he's Mr. Too Cool, was at Scarefest last year, and he's a complete tool. I'll tell him. I'd like to tell him that to his face, but he acts like if you speak to him, he might melt because he's just too good. Aaron Goodwin, on the other hand, the cameraman from Ghost Adventures, is a pretty nice guy, but Zach is somebody that if you ever see him, I'd avoid him as much as I could. Even if he'd walk by me and speak to be nice, I wouldn't speak to him, because he's just the type of person you get the feel of what he's like if you just are in his presence. But Kane Hodder's definitely somebody to meet. He's a very nice guy. He will talk to you, take a picture with you. Hell, he even gave me an autograph last year. Give it to me. So I was thrilled. Got a picture. He signed my picture of him and everything like that, and he didn't charge me a thing. I met Danielle Harris, $20 for her autograph, and picture included. Plus, she had a girl that was in her upcoming film, who'd also happened to be in the remake of Prom Night as the bully girl, I guess you'd say. She was there, and she also jumped in the picture with me. So, that was cool. But as the conventions go, the only advice I can give you, go online to whatever convention you're planning on going to. Pick which celebrities you want to meet. Set a budget, and if the person that you're, anybody that you go by or whatever, seems like a complete dick, 90% out of 100 they are. And I would avoid them with all costs, because you're just wasting your time. You're getting an autograph, and then you come home and like, why did I get this when, he didn't want to sign it and he didn't want to talk to me? That's what they're there for. That's why the convention people and the promoters and everything are paying them to do. Not counting what they get off of us for their autographs. That's just bullshit. If you're there to sign autographs. You're not there to sit there and, do business or whatever else. You're there to spend time with the fans. You're there to sign pictures for the fans. You're there to take you're there to take pictures with the fans. You're not there to, talk to your buddy online. You're not there to talk to your buddy on the phone. You get up, you pose for a picture, whatever, and then it's done. Now, don't get me wrong. A person like John Carpenter, $30 for an autograph, that's fine. George Romero, $30 for an autograph, that's fine too. But Gunnar Hansen, you've made one film that you're very popular for. And that's it. The rest of your movies, I love you to death as Leatherface, but the rest of your movies, Mosquito, Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, which you had maybe a 10 to 15 minute appearance in, I think there's a movie called Freak Show that you were in. All those suck. And I'm saying that as nicely as I can, but I mean, nobody's going to go up there and meet you just for that certain movie. Even though you had tons of pictures, and the only pictures you had in Louisville was you of Leatherface. But that's what I'm saying. Bill Johnson, you also made one movie that you're famous for, and that's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. That's it. I haven't seen you in any other movies. Kane Hodder, on the other hand, Jason, Hatchet, a lot of stunt work and a lot of other good movies. He was the stunt coordinator on Devil's Rejects. He's been the stunt coordinator on a lot of movies, and it was an honor to meet him. But all I'm saying is that if any celebrity looks at this video, you guys need to understand you are there for the fans. You're there because they invited you and you accepted. They offered you so much amount of money to sit there and sign your pictures to these people. And yet you act like it's such a bother to be sitting there. Don't go. Don't even take the call. But all in all, people, I'm not saying don't go to a convention. Just know what the hell you're doing before you go, because it can run you into a lot of money. And you can have a bad experience with a celebrity there. And it just will mess your whole weekend up. But I've been lucky so far. But I will tell you that I've met some assholes, and I also have met some good people. So I mean, it's to be expected. I don't think anybody's going to have a 100% hell of a time with a celebrity there, but you will find it cool to talk to people that you may know on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. That's always cool because you can always have fun with your friends or people that are there, because they will stand right there and talk to you about movies, music, whatever. And I've been to 3 horror conventions, but I've also been to a ton of concerts. And to be completely honest with you, I've been to concerts where we went and seen the heavy metal band, the 80s classic heavy metal band, Celtic Frost. They got off stage, walked through the audience, and signed autographs for people. And they didn't charge a thing. So you can sometimes have more fun at concerts than you can conventions. But they're both cool. I'll give you some more info on my concert background when I have time. But right now I just wanted to tell you about conventions and what to expect and what to do. But anyway, I hope this video helps some of you guys out that's never been to a convention. And my advice for the Scarefest convention, if they're going to have a well-known celebrity there, get up there early, because the line's going to be incredibly long. That's the only thing I'm going to tell you. I mean, it's incredibly long. But anyway, you guys have fun, and I will definitely be uploading a video of a review of some type before Halloween. This is my favorite time of year, like I said before, and I think one of my videos. So I will definitely see you guys before Halloween, and I've got a great costume idea. Excuse me. And It's going to be awesome. So all I can say is you guys stay tuned. But for right now, I just wanted to tell you about the conventions, and I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you.